The first fighter aircraft forward to attack, destroying the enemy formation. Second aircraft pressing German tanks on the ground. Bombers came in and gave a deadly strike. Entire German tank force was completely destroyed. They succeeded. Complete the last mission perfectly. But their laughter has not subsided when they suddenly walked into a trap. German anti-aircraft fire in front of the eyes. One of his colleagues was shot. Anti-aircraft cannons to shatter into pieces. The youngest pilot on the team instantly broke down. He took off his hat and waited for the plane to crash. In fear, the man's own plane was also full of holes as a result of shooting because it almost exploded. He had to make an emergency landing in a wild area. Once it landed, they both came out crawling. Was just about to ask for help. They turned their heads and saw the ground troops. The Germans had already surrounded, have no other choice. They ran desperately into the forest, but a mortar shell exploded right next to the man, knocked him out instantly. When he realized he found his partner carrying him. While running, they just keep running until it blocked a large frozen river. His partner broke the ice, pushed him over a floating iceberg, and then pulled out a gun. He turned alone to face the enemy. He gave his life to stop the Germans. When the man was completely conscious, the enemy has reached the riverbank, had no time to grieve. It's gnashing teeth and plunged into the freezing river water, swimming towards the other side. But his legs were still shot. It hides into the woods. But strangely, German forces are not chasing. They know in that weather, freeze to death much faster than to bleed to death. The guy keeps moving. He cut a twig. Find your way home with a map. Then burn that map for a campfire. He let go, freezing wet clothes and drying them. When the distance to the border is only 10 kilos, victory is in sight. But a pack of hungry wolves are targeting him. With injured legs, he was trapped in the woods by a pack of wolves. When he was about to pick up the gun, he looked up and saw the German troops. Only 100 ahead. Once shot, both can kill him. He could only hold his breath and face silently with the pack of wolves. In that crucial moment, 3 Soviet fighter planes passed overhead, but they also got into a German ambush. The thunderous sounds of air combat made Wolf ran away. The man was finally relieved. When the soldier was caught off guard by the battle above, the man immediately ran away. After escaping, he crawled towards the border for two more nights, until finally his strength ran out and he fainted. When a small German force managed to find him, they thought he was dead. But suddenly the man opened his eyes. At the same time, a hunter, the Soviet who was interested in the sound of gunfire, found himself. The hunter immediately dragged him towards the border. When it almost got to the Soviet defense line, German troops came back. They frantically crossed the defensive trenches, but the hunter ended up dead, pelted with bullets. The man was taken to the hospital due to gunshot wounds and severe frostbite. Both of his legs had to be amputated. He doesn't even want to see himself. But suddenly, the very sound of the song, familiar sounds from outside the window. With great difficulty, he sat down, then saw her fiancé was singing to the wounded soldiers. He has passed through the gates of death, but he never thought he will see her again. In this broken state, I'm already home. I'm home, but can you still recognize me?